Hello and welcome to
Good for you.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Hello.
Hi, Wallace.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. I miss you. You're so far away.
I know, so far away. Guys, we're not in the studio together this week. We have no drinks.
I have a drink. It's
Oh,
just
you have a
boring.
drink.
I'm just drinking a regular old Perrier with lime.
Maybe not boring, classic.
Yeah. What about you? I heard you had a new beverage this week.
I
There's
did.
a new beverage in town.
New beverage in town. I tried it for free,
Okay.
and it is hibiscus water is how they market it.
Is it Ruby?
Yes. Did you get it for free also?
No, I just have seen the marketing for this, and I think it's one of the dumbest drinks on the planet because you could make it for so cheap in your house.
It's beautifully packaged, great
Yes.
branding, of course. I think they come in packs of 12 cans. It breaks down to about $3 a can. But I try
$3?
Yeah, it's
That's
so,
like a kombucha. That's a lot.
and they're so little. They're so tiny.
Sexy, unique scam, if you ask me.
100%. That's what I mean. All right, if I'm out somewhere and I don't want a regular iced tea, I want a special tea, fine. But I'm not going to spend $3 on this can of essentially botanical water that I could make so cheaply.
You could get a box of hibiscus tea for $3 that would give you 30 servings.
It's insane. The
It's
bottled tea industry might be the sexiest unique scam right now. It's
truly a
poppin'.
racket. Like, truly, the mafia of bottled tea is alive and well.
They're making it look good because it's low sugar. It's branded beautifully. It's all of these things. So they're trying to make it look sexy, but it's not sexy on the wallet.
Not if you know what an herb costs.
Exactly.
Because then you're like, you can literally get a pound of hibiscus for like 75 cents.
Truly.
And it's a great herb to have on hand.
It
in
is
your own
good.
apothecary. It's
It's
actually
good.
like one of my favorites.
An ice hibiscus tea is one of the
So
most
good.
cooling things in the summer.
Yes, it really is. And that's one of the traits. It's cooling and wet, I think. Are the
Wet.
like not-
Hydrating.
yeah, hydrating. I was gonna say moisturizing. Moisturize your insides.
Well, that's what I drank this week, but
You got it
know,
for free. Okay.
I got it for free. Would not spend real money on.
How did you get it for
Maybe
free? Were
fake
they like
money.
passing it out on the street?
They're passing it out at Whole Foods.
I miss that about New York. I feel like I used to get free iced coffee all the time in New York. So they'd just be like passing out nice, cold, refreshing beverage. You could take 3. You could take 4. They didn't care. They're like, get
They
rid
just
of
had to
these.
get rid of it.
Yeah, they're like, take more.
You don't really get that in LA because you never
walk
see that
in.
many people walking.
Not a walk in town. No. And so you miss
No.
out on free stuff that you don't really need, but you kind of want.
What are the bevies in your location right now? The hot bevies.
Yeah, well, I'm in Florida, so it's a lot
Yes.
of bubbly water. I got a smoothie from a smoothie place today. It was really good. It was like an old school smoothie place, like, yeah, it wasn't like an Erewhon. It wasn't even a Whole Foods smoothie bar. It was like a juice stop. And there was some drama happening at the smoothie place while I was there. And I said my name. I was like Michelle Obama, which is just what I always say. And the guy was like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I was like,
Whoa.
okay, that was aggressive. I was also like wearing a mask. And by the way, they don't wear masks in Florida. No one wears masks. There's
No, they don't
no
care.
masking. They don't care. And I'm going to bachelorette after this. And so I
Yeah.
do not want to get sick. I don't want to get people sick. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. And I'm getting definitely like some attitude.
For
Getting-
wearing a mask?
Getting an attitude. I think that's why this guy like kind of gave me attitude about my name. And I was like, obviously, it's great. It's great to share the same name as Michelle Obama. Are you kidding me?
What was
But,
his reaction, Mr.
Yeah, I know,
Smoothie
right?
boy?
Kind of scoffed. I was like, listen, hey, no shade, but you are probably close to 50 at a smoothie shop at 11 a.m. So, I mean, do your thing, dude, but don't scoff at Michelle. Michelle
Don't
Obama's
be
an accomplished woman.
Obama hating smoothie boy.
Seriously. Honestly, though, nothing like a smoothie in a styrofoam cup. Even though you know that
it's
styrofoam,
Classic.
it's never going to degrade ever. It will be on the planet for until the end of time. But when they pour it when you sip it out with that, like and the straw makes noise in the styrofoam cup, there's nothing like it. It's like,
Classic.
oh my God.
You're like, I might as well just eat this with the smoothie because it'll probably end up in my cells somehow.
Yeah. I mean, we all have microplastics floating around in us now. Did you see that study?
Exactly.
It's like,
Yes.
okay, I'm going to exit out of that window. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's intense.
Disassociate.
This is a case for the FBI.
Yes, disassociate. Speaking of, did you watch The Kardashians? The new, not Keeping Up. It's The Kardashians rebrand.
It's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I have not watched it. I'm not a Kardashian fan, but I've never really watched the show. It's not really my genre.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians is, I would say, like It will kill your brain cells, but it's pretty fun. It has its beats, you know.
Yeah.
They set it up. There's always like a gag or a gimmick and whatever. Chris gets everyone in trouble. She gets everyone out of trouble. It's reliable, trauma informed, even you might say. You can just
Oh.
you can you can turn it on and know exactly what you're gonna get. It's gonna be
Every
you can
single
disassociate. Like you don't want to think about the microplastics in your body. Just turn on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
That
You're
sounds
gonna
right.
feel so much better afterwards. But the Kardashians, new version, shinier version, more luxe version came out. And something that struck me was during the show, Chris, ultimate momager, was going through like all of her kids' businesses
Oh.
and she forgot Poosh. She like full on didn't even talk about Poosh, which is Courtney's business. She even mentioned Rob's business, Rob's sock business, which is like Arthur George, which we're going to talk about in a second. But she rattles off all these different businesses and she totally like she screwed the Poosh. She just didn't even mention it.
First of all, I had no idea that she had a site, period. Shows how much I know about the Kardashians. But I remember when you told me that it was called Poosh, I was like, is this a play on Poog?
No, I think it's a play on Goop.
Yeah. No, I know. But I was like, is it a play on the play on Goop? Is she really being that meta? But no. Turns out not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Courtney really took it that far. I think she was like 2 O's and a P somewhere in there. We're good. This is fine. Yeah, same. But they got me just like thinking about the businesses, and I was like, wow, is Arthur George, Rob Kardashian's fucking sock business actually doing better than Poosh? Because like obviously Skims is like crushing it. And then I was like, I bet Kylie Cosmetics and I bet Good American, they do well. I wonder if Poosh does well. And I've truly never been on the site before, but I went on and I was like, also, how does the site make money? Because it's basically an editorial site. It's very much like Goop.
Is it
like
still updated? Do people?
Oh yeah, they have like multiple writers on
Okay.
Poosh all the time. So they're like publishing stuff. So I went in and I was like, okay, is this a business, or is it just like a glamour project for Courtney to like make it look like she's working? I think it's a little bit that, because it's mostly an editorial site. They don't sell a lot of things. I went into their shop. But I do have a list of the things that I thought you would buy, which I'm going to go into in a second.
Specifically that I would.
Because I saw one thing and I was like, oh, Wallace would like that. And I was like, what else would Wallace like? So I went shopping for you. I made a haunted cart for you. But
Kardashian haunted cart. Love that.
Yes. But okay, so I went on to Poosh and I was like, what are the numbers that this business is doing? I'm just so curious. And it turns out that they're doing like almost 600,000 visits a month, which actually isn't that bad. I was pretty surprised, to be honest with you. To give you like some context, Goop is doing like 1.8 million a month, and Goop's been around for a lot longer, has a lot more, I would say many more writers, although they've downsized significantly since the pandemic, and they have a lot more product. So I thought that was really, also Goop probably has like taken a lot more investment than Poosh has. I don't think Poosh has taken a ton of investment, although they have a lot of capital to work with. And they have a really high bounce rate, 75%, which is not good. It's not good. But what I thought was really interesting is that I just like was like, okay, what are the other Kardashian businesses doing? Like, what are the numbers that they're doing? So Skims is doing 5.8 million visits a month, which like obviously I would say maybe you and I are probably 20 of those visits.
Yeah. Yeah.
And their bounce rate, to give you some like to ground you, is 43%, which is like that's a good bounce rate. Most of the time, bounce rate just means people like land on the site and immediately jump off.
I'm just looking at the site. It's very unoffensive content.
Yeah, no, it's like
could be anyone's content anywhere on the internet.
It's like, okay, wellness content. That's what it is, right? And then I was like, okay, what numbers is Kylie doing? Kylie Cosmetics is only doing 700,000 visits a month, which is not that much more than Poosh. I thought that was really interesting. I mean, her bounce rate is also really low, and Kylie Cosmetics is basically just a shop site. It's not an editorial site. So we could probably guess that most of these visits, people stay for longer and they actually buy things. And I don't know how many people are actually buying things on Poosh. But the fact that, and then I was like, okay, Good American. This one's a shocker. Good American, which is Chloe's jean company or clothing company, is doing 1 million in page views every month, which is pretty good. Also has a really low bounce rate.
I wonder what the conversion is for them.
I'm guessing it's pretty high because they have average is 2 minutes on page on site. And that's also the same for Skims. And Skims is doing really well. And their bounce rate is low. In fact, their bounce rate is lower than Skims. So I think that they're probably doing pretty well. I've also heard great things about Good American for like people who are not.
Didn't even know it existed.
Oh, I've heard like amazing things about their jeans, like that they
Wow.
are awesome. But then I was like, okay, how the fuck did Kris Kardashian, Kris Jenner, mention Arthur George and forget about Poosh? So I was like, Arthur George, the Rob Sock company, must be doing absolutely gangbusters. They must be crushing it. Dude, I go to the site. They can't even pull up. They can't even pull up the analytics. There's not enough traffic to pull up the analytics.
Ouch. It hurts.
Yes. I was like, okay, noted. But I just thought it was so interesting that, you know, here's Poosh is kind of trekking along, you know. But
They also just had a camp.
yeah, they had a bunch of like influencers at camp.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to like raise their profile. I think she's really trying to make this thing a thing, although I wonder what the leadership is like personally.
I don't really understand what I guess it's just lifestyle. It just looks like a lifestyle blog. I
It's
don't
like
know
wellness lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like she sells sex toys and stuff. Well, do you want to know about the four things I would buy if I was Wallace?
Yes, please tell
Okay.
me.
Okay. The first thing was this stone lymphatic body paddle, which looks like
Okay.
kind of scary, but also like kind of amazing.
Body paddle.
Yeah, you like it looks kind of heavy and intense. And it's like, ooh,
Okay.
you could spank someone with that. But it looks
Oh.
like something that you would use, like you could use to do kind of like your giant gua sha.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Okay, so the next thing I found was this Ivy wellness tracker, which is not as ugly as a Fitbit, but still probably not your style. But it's, you know, it's significantly cuter. It looks kind of like a crystal on like a not rope, but like nylon band or something, like a little friendship
never.
bracelet or
I
something.
could
I mean,
never.
it's still ugly, but it's not as ugly as a Fitbit. And then this other one is called a nutter machine, NUTR, because who needs vowels? And you just put vegetables, you put nuts in it, and it just makes a nut milk. Just heats up a nut milk,
Wait,
makes a nut
people
milk.
love their almond cow.
Yeah, this is like
the same thing.
it's not the same thing. It's a very chic version. I think you can only get it on Poosh, but it looks pretty cool. And I
they
think
have
it's under
exclusivity. Watch out.
exactly. It's like under $100. And then the last, of course, were these cryo glow globes, which were like
yeah.
the cool frozen globes that you can put in the freezer and then you can use them to massage your face. But yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised at like some of these products that some of them looked really cool. Some of them were brands that I knew, and there were a lot of brands that I'd never heard of. But
okay, this nutter looks kind of cool.
I know, right? Like it's kind of cool. I don't know if I need like one more thing in my kitchen,
Yeah.
but
These are I've never heard of. Where do you think these brands are from?
I don't know.
This exclusive
That's
deal,
what I was-
this exfoliating skin spatula.
yeah, dude, I was actually thinking about this. I was like, okay, so who is targeting Poosh as like, we want exclusivity. We want to be on Poosh and Poosh alone. Like that's kind of just like considering the traffic. I don't know if that's a wise business move. But then I was thinking they must be getting like really good margins. You know, like they must be basically like
Yeah, like this exfoliating skin spatula for $85 costs like max $10 to make and feels
Right.
like it costs $25.
Right. Yeah. But I also noticed that one of the like major link outs on Poosh is to reward Style Me or our Style Me. So I think that they're making a lot of money off of affiliate links, which is like very old school blogger. So I kind of like want to know if you're in charge of Poosh, can you call me? Because like I'd love to just talk shop with you and hear about your strategy. I looked at the traffic and where it came from, and only 15% of their traffic comes from social. So they actually have like a pretty decent newsletter and SEO.
Cool.
35% of their traffic is direct, which means that people are clicking on a link that was emailed to them, which is great. So like that's why I want to talk to whoever runs the site. They've got like, you know, good foundations. They're not just relying on Courtney and her
They know what
whims.
they're doing.
Yeah, they're building something. It's a little dated, this model, but you know, I'm into it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, but I honestly, Chris, what the fuck?
Well, I didn't even know about half these businesses, so
Well, it
But
just
hey.
goes also to show you like all those numbers combined, pretty crazy. I mean, other than Arthur George, which is horrible.
what do the socks even look like?
They're not cute. No, they're not good. The website's horrible. Yeah, it looks like it's like a WordPress site. It's not
Oh my
good.
God, this is horrible.
I know.
They should sunset immediately.
Sunset Arthur George.
No, don't look at it. Avert your eyes. It's horrendous.
So, yeah, keeping up with the
Okay.
Kardashians.
What's
And it
the
does.
difference? What's the new take?
No, nothing really. They're a little bit more aware of the camera. It's almost like they break the third wall a bit, and that's interesting. It's such a weird meta narrative to follow. Of we see the Kardashians in real time all the time. They're self-publishing, and they call it paparazzi themselves all the time. And then to sort of like watch a little bit behind the scenes, but also them controlling the narrative of the behind the scenes that comes out 4 months later, 5 months later. It's crazy. We could have a whole conversation about just that episode.
You'll have to keep me updated.
Diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
Did you know that when we go into recessions, we actually like crave more reality TV in two directions? Extreme wealth and affluence that makes wealthy people look bad, and then the other, which is like people who are economically like depressed, who make us feel better about ourselves. It's like why Jersey Shore and like Honey Boo Boo were so big during that time in Simple Life, because we were going through this big recession and we wanted to like see people who were like acting dumber than us basically so we could feel better than them. But there were also shows like on VH1 about like the secret lives of rich people or stuff like that, because we want to see like behind the sort of pearly gates in a way, and the like how it's all rotted.
We love to see Eat the Rich. I think at all times.
I think we're just comparing ourselves all the time, right? We like don't have a baseline of like what's normal, what am I supposed to be like, what's good, what's bad, like am I good, am I bad? And that's also why we buy things, right? To create our identity or to ground our identity in something physical or real.
Yeah. Oh man, I watched The Simple Life growing up. I feel like that was maybe one of the only reality TV shows that I seem to watch consistently, other than Selling Sunset.
Really? You watch Selling Sunset constantly?
So fascinating to me because it's a whole other side of LA that feels so foreign.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's only 20 minutes away from Silver Lake.
Yes. Oh my God. That's like a turn your brain off show for me. It's almost so stupid that I can't watch it sometimes. It reminds me of Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're like, wow, these people live in the same city as me. And like a lot of them are like the same age as me or close. And like we are living just completely different lives.
I think there was like 3 seasons. I think I'm done. But The Simple Life is a great combination of those two things exactly, because you're seeing these uber rich socialites who are going into a working class town to work on the farm. It's like kind of the epitome of that. So I feel like that's one of the reasons it did so well so quickly and just has a hold on the millennial generation.
Sure does. I mean, I also was obsessed with Teen Mom. Fully the reason I didn't have sex until I was almost 20. Teen Mom.
Honestly, it's really good
Scared
birth control, that show.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it makes me think like, because we're going back into like recession time because of inflation, makes me wonder, bestie, are we all okay? This is going to get super out there, but you know, the economic theories around lipstick and economic depression and recession.
We need a little treat for ourselves.
That's right.
A silly little treat.
We need a silly little treat. Yeah, there's
and
this
hair dye.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah, the lipstick effect is this theory that when we face an economic crisis, which can be like a huge inflation event like we're seeing now, gas is like $7 in LA.
It's actually horrendous.
It's crazy. Yeah, I saw that diesel was like 9. Can you believe that? It's so insane. But
and meanwhile, we're like, rent the runway is $160. That's not even 2 tanks of gas.
It doesn't even cover like they're raising their prices. Doesn't even cover like the gas that it takes to get to your house. Yes. So the lipstick effect is a theory that when we're facing an economic crisis like inflation or a recession, consumers are actually more willing to buy less expensive luxury goods. Things like not fur coats, but a Chanel lipstick. Or we'll go shop on the Sephora sale, but we might not go buy an expensive dress. We might rent it instead. And the idea is that consumers will always buy luxury goods. Consumers will always buy things that make them feel good and that basically create an identity for them or align their identity, even when they don't have the money, like hair dye. But there's a more recent study that to like sort of round out this theory, which I found was so interesting. And it's actually like evolutionary psychology, that our desire to attract mates with resources depends on how our mate looks at us. So making sure that we're basically keeping up appearances and that still attractive to a potential partner and that will keep us safer during a time of crisis. which is just so interesting.
Well, there's that whole psychology around why a lot of rich men date stereotypically good-looking women, and it's all about power and prestige. And when you're with a partner that is physically more attractive as a male who isn't but has resources, then that elevates you in status. And history obviously shows examples of that recurring over and over again. And so that's really fucked up, but
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that meme that's like, you're not ugly, you're just poor.
yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Because that's the other thing. Like,
Yeah.
beauty is obviously like, or maybe not obviously, but is adjacent to power. It's often how like the feminine can gain power in a patriarchal society. But also, if you have money, you can be beautiful. Like the Kardashians are a really good example. I think they're all really naturally beautiful, but the fact that they've been able to change their bodies and the way that their faces look at pretty much a rapid rate to keep up with trends of what's considered conventionally attractive in society is bananas, and they can only do it because of how much money they have.
Absolutely. And especially when even basic healthcare is somewhat of a privilege, or not somewhat, it's not guaranteed. So you're first of all fighting for the basics. Then anything above that, you need obviously the money, the time. So much of it is time as well.
Yeah.
If you think about how many fucking appointments you have to go to keep up your appearance, like
Just getting your nails
can't
done
deal with
every
it.
week. Your nails done every week. Think about that. That's like at least 2 hours, right? Like driving there, waiting, getting it done. It's crazy.
It's so much upkeep. Like
Couldn't be me.
before, no, couldn't be me for nails. Anytime I have to do something that's recurring, I fight it so much. It's such a hassle. There's never a right time to go. The one thing I will say I enjoy going to get every once in a while is massage.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that,
But you don't have to do that regularly. It's not like
that's true.
like with your hair, with your nails, it's like, well, if you go get your nails done, especially if you get like acrylics or something or gels, like if you don't go and take them off, it'll fuck up your nails. I've done it.
Yeah.
And same thing with your hair, right? If you just like let your roots grow out, I mean, it's not a good look. Could be, but not an ideal situation. Yeah.
That makes me wonder too then about the whole, we've been talking a lot about the resale businesses and marketplaces. And that makes me wonder about in states of economic depression where like, oh, well, I'm not buying new stuff. I'm just exchanging it. But I still get the experience of novelty. And we have been wrestling with and trying to understand truly if it actually is better for the environment. So far, research doesn't seem to point towards yes,
No,
which is very sad.
Real bummer. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, outside of cosmetics and, beauty, obviously, they're economists say like, oh, so you might like buy more expensive beer, like craft beer. And if you remember, the craft beer boom was around 2008. And that was when we had our last recession here in the United States, or even smaller, less expensive gadgets, things like maybe a nutter.
Actually, one of my haunted cart things is 100% that category. We'll get there.
But also like in my experience, I have a frother that truly...
I use it almost every morning. And whenever someone comes over, they're like, what is this?
This
and I'm
is
like,
my holy grail. I wake up in the morning.
Truly the best $40 purchase I've made in the past 2 years.
Seriously, I know. I tell people all the time. I'm like, it just like makes your life better. But that's like your little form of luxury.
We're going to eat out less because restaurants be crazy, but we're going to get a nicer wine. We're going to get a nicer filet, whatever.
It kind of makes you wonder about just like budgeting in general and how we just like the mindset of budgeting of like, oh, I'm going to save here, but it's not really usually how it works for us. We end up spending elsewhere and usually spending the same amount, or more. Bestie economy, we know you're not okay, but besties out there who are listening, who are buying themselves a silly little treat, you can blame the economy.
Hello, Good For You listener. This is Janelle, your friendly residential community manager at Holisticism. I'm dropping in to let you know that we are only 6 days away from closing ticket sales to QuantumCon Get Shit Done weekend. We are ripe with anticipation. For those just tuning in, QuantumCon Get Shit Done weekend takes place April 30th and May 1st at the largest urban jungle in Los Angeles' second home. It is a 2-day intensive we have created specifically for that person who is stuck on a project. Whether you're demotivated or need a little inspiration or support from your community, we are here to provide that for you. We have curated over 10 hours of deep work sessions and 6 hours of supportive optional workshops. I'm teaching one. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We will also be feeding you, we're clothing you, we are nourishing you, we are holding you. There's literally nothing you have to do but show up with your project ready to get shit done. We will also be giving away swag bags to every attendee, valued at over $400. We are so excited to share some products from some of our favorite wellness brands, as well as some really friggin' cool Holisticism merch. Please visit holisticism.party to check out the official schedule to find out more about this event and to book your spot. We hope to see you there.
Grows the economy. I got them $1.9 trillion in relief so far. But pay your fair share. I wrote the bill on the environment, but don't let up now.
Speaking of haunted carts, things we're buying, what's in your haunted cart this week?
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Okay. One is a body pillow that I think is cute and weird enough. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it could exist as a pillow elsewhere. A lot of body pillows take up the whole bed and then they're like, I'm a body pillow. Whereas these ones are just fun. They have different designs. I like that they've folded them into different pretzel shapes.
I've seen these before.
I'm thinking about
these
them.
are super cute.
They're called, I don't know how to pronounce it. Juiji.
I would say Juji, because that looks like jujitsu. I think it's Juji.
So they're cute and they're fun. There's some body pillows out there that are over $200.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's one of those taxes for pregnant women where they're like, oh, you really need this? We're just going to add this insane tax on it because it's marketed towards pregnant women.
Yeah, that seems right. I mean, for you, why can't you just use another pillow? That's always just my question with the body pillow. I'm like, what about another pillow?
That's why I don't actually need this and why I haven't bought one yet. Because I can't be tipped over the edge because I just don't really need it.
Right.
Like I just use another pillow.
Exactly. I actually don't even really sleep with a pillow anymore.
So you sleep flat?
I have my dog. Yeah, I like
That's
to sleep
sweet.
flat on my back. And occasionally I'll go to the side, but I try not to.
Wait, like a mummy?
Yeah. Just like a
Wow.
dead person, like a dead body.
I had to get used to sleeping like that 2 different times when I broke my collarbones.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got used to it, I was like, wait, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's like you're never uncomfortable.
But now I can't go back. I just like want to go on the side.
Yeah, well, and if you have tummy problems, sleeping on your left side is like really good for you.
This is true. Why is it the left side?
Because that's where your like small intestines clip into your big intestines or something. I don't know. Or
It's where it drains.
your stomach drains. Yeah. And if you like look down at your stomach and then you go in a clockwise motion, you massage that way, that helps with digestion too. But you have to look, it's like when you're looking down at yourself and go clockwise on your tummy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll try that tonight and report back. But yeah, moral of the story, I don't really think I need a body pillow. But I like to look at them and these are really cute. And
I love to be a pillow princess. The more pillows, the better. Pillows are cute. Pillows have personality. You could also 100% make these.
very easily.
Like very easily.
It's just, maybe I should take that project on. I would feel so much better about myself if I did.
Yeah, you actually should do that.
All
Like,
right.
It would be very easy.
This will be a good
It's
craft.
literally just like a straight line.
Yeah.
You can
All
make it
right.
on a sewing machine, easy peasy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will report back. Last thing that I'm actually going to buy is I went to Apple and I exchanged old Apple goods and I got enough credit to buy an iPad.
Welcome to the rest of your life.
I
Oh my
saved
God.
the
I'm
email that you
obsessed.
sent me. That's all about iPad accessories and iPad optimizing. So I've joined the
I
club.
sent you an email about that.
Yeah, you were like, this is such a great email about iPad accessories or something. I was like, sick. I will be saving this.
Oh, that's right. It was from someone else. I was like, I wrote you an email about iPad accessories. I mean, it doesn't sound not like me, but
Yeah.
just...
No. You forwarded it. So I want the paper that you put over.
Oh yeah, that's the best. It's called Paper
Feedback.
Feel.
Yes, paper feel. That's
amazing.
haunting my cart. And the last thing is I discovered that Patti Smith has a Substack and she shares poems and music and thoughts. And I love Patti Smith. I really do.
Love her. Oh, that's
yeah.
fun.
So that's what's haunting me. And I hear that you have some Wellness House of Cards this week.
Hey nerds, guess who's got 2 thumbs, speaks limited French, and hasn't cried once today? This moi. I don't have any money, if that's what you're after, and I'm not one of those girls that...
I do. I have a Wellness House of Cards because I haven't really like been letting things haunt me lately. Like I'm a little bit in the instant gratification mode. Okay, so I have been breaking out like crazy because I went on like a topical retinol, and just my skin was like, we're gonna purge beyond, and it's like I can't take this. I can't take this. And I have really sensitive skin, so it gets like red and flaky. I had someone like make fun of me on TikTok because my skin was red. It was embarrassing.
People are so mean.
Yeah, it's been really annoying. It's like mostly around my chin, and it could be mask stuff, but I don't think so. I think it's the retinol. So I've been using Moon Juice. I'm off retinol for a little bit, but I've been using Moon Juice's acid potion. And it's like one of my favorite products. I've had it in my cabinet for a really long time. I really like all their skincare stuff. And Amanda Chantal Bacon said that she formulated it to be like PF 50, which is like,
sick.
Yeah, this like really intense,
Cult
stinky, yes, like awesome acid toner that you can use. And I just really like the acid potion. It smells good. It's gentle enough, but it also works. And I have my skin responds really well to acids. So I really like it. It slaps. And then I also started trying the Glow Recipe niacinamide drops, and I noticed a huge difference. Glow Recipe has that overnight watermelon face mask that
Yes, Carolyn, who you know from Second Home, just bought it and was like, yo, this is the shit.
Yeah, I really like it. And I don't really use niacinamide a lot. So I was pleasantly surprised. But I'm also like very much on my morning routine shit lately. I've been big on it. And I have this under treadmill desk that I'm obsessed with. I highly recommend everyone go find one on Mercari. You can get them for like $100 to $150 as opposed to like $400 on Amazon.
No.
And I just got a standing desk that I really like. And I also got it on Mercari for, I think, like $60. They retail on Amazon for $150, but there's a ton that you can buy, like secondhand on Mercari. Mine was actually new out of the box. And it's called a jumbo desk stand. Just like it's desk stand, one word. But it's really cool. I really like it.
Cute.
It's like, yeah, it's changed up my work routine. Basically what I do is I'll wake up in the morning, I'll guzzle a glass of water, and then I just try to walk for like 2 to 3 miles on the treadmill while I read whatever I want to read, and sometimes go through my emails if I'm being bad, and like read through my Substack stuff. And I really like it. Like it makes me feel really good for the rest of the day. So that's my huge. That's what I'm doing. And then, other weird thing that I added to my Wellness House of Cards this week is, have you ever done your colors?
Is this like a color reading by somebody?
No, it's like, like you're a winter or you're like a cool summer or whatever. My mom always used to be like, are you a summer or a winter or an autumn? And I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But that was like a very, I think, like 70s and 80s thing, is to like know your colors.
Yes.
But it's like had a resurgence on TikTok. So I'm seeing like all these people who are like, who do your colors. And you and I were talking about makeup and color theory and how like the undertone of your skin is really important to understand, to know like what eyeshadow you should wear, if you should wear gold or if you should wear silver, like not because you can't wear other colors, but because some are going to be more complementary and look more natural and others will look more extreme. So I have more like warm tones in my skin, more olive tones. So if I wear silver, it makes me look more extreme as opposed to gold, which is a little bit more warm. So I downloaded this app and I like did this test to see what my colors are. And I'm a soft autumn.
That makes sense. It checks out.
It's so interesting. I think you should do it. The app is called, I think it's just called My Colors.
Oh, I'm definitely going to do this.
So if you go, like, just search, like, find my colors online. Actually, let me pull up the website because you can, like, put up a picture of you.
Ooh, I'm getting, like, a mini
style
edit situation.
Yeah. No, exactly. Okay. It was on colorwise.me is where I went. And you can, like, either, like, basically test for your colors, or you can upload your face into like these different palettes that they have and kind of compare. So yeah, originally I thought I tested as like a deep winter, which I think is like, fine, but I ended up being a soft autumn. and I really looked
I
at
think
it.
soft autumn sounds correct.
You know what that sold me on it is that in this app that you can get for free on after
Yeah.
you like take this test, they show you lipstick colors, and the lipstick
Yes.
colors that for the deep winter were like ones that I always think are gonna look good on me and then they don't. And I'm like, oh, I
Ah.
just don't like it. Like it doesn't look like my actual lips, or I just don't like that, even though it's a really pretty color. And the soft autumn ones were the ones where I was like, oh yeah, that always looks good on me, and I never think to get it, but I like
And
it
I
a
never
lot.
go for it.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I think that that's probably what I am. But it was so interesting. I had so
like
much fun
that.
doing it. I liked that they tell you like what tones of hair color could work best for you too, which I think is always interesting.
So let us know what your color season is.
Yeah, and which
So-
we give away this week. Also,
Okay.
everyone, just as a heads up, we have a Q&A and a poll on
Yes.
Spotify that you can go and answer what's in your haunted cart lately. We want to know. And also what you want more of on the pod. Zeitgeisty op-ed stuff, predictions and trends, or product dupes, hacks, and editor picks, or brand strategy reviews and industry hot goss. So go vote because we'll do more of whatever you vote for.
I mean, guys, we want to serve you. You got to let us know. Okay. So, Helen FL, you are our winner
Woohoo!
of the ball of bangles. Thank you so much for your review, Helen. We're so excited to get you some bangles to your house. So DM us at Good For You Pod, and we will get you those ASAP.
Can't wait to see you just like toning, looking so gorgeous with those ball bangles.
Gorgeous, gorgeous arms for the summer with your...
Michelle Obama arms, really.
Oh, one could dream.
One could dream. Okay, that's our episode this week. Make sure that you review. We are giving away the Moon Juice Acid Potion that I'm obsessed with. It will last you a really long time if you win. So, how to win? All you need to do is leave a review on Apple Podcasts for us. For extra points as well as extra good luck, you could also leave us a 5-star review on Spotify. We would love that. We'd love nothing
So
more.
much.
We appreciate you. And we also love when you share this podcast with your friends. So share it to your stories, tag us. We'll repost you. We love to see what you're up to. But in order to win the Moon Juice Acid Potion, just leave your review for in time for next week's episode.
That is it. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what recession
Oh yeah, what's your
Treat.
what's your recession
treat.
splurge?
Recession treat. What are you buying?
Recess splurge.
Splurge.
Your
like that.
sploosh. Yeah, your sploosh from Poosh maybe.
Sploosh and poosh. Will it be a weird nutter maker?
I don't know. Like I'm still thinking about it. And what do you do with the pulp?
Oh, that's a whole other thing. You basically have to start a raw food store.
Yeah, pretty much. Same thing when
You
you
have to open
juice.
up a stand at the farmer's market to use all your pulp.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could make like little energy bites, like energy
Yes.
balls.
That's
you know?
the fastest way. You just smush it together, add some peanut butter, some
Yes.
cacao,
Add
some
honey.
sugar,
Yeah, there you go. Big boom.
roll it up.
Done. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a great summer.
Don't change.
Or do.
And we'll see you next week. Bye. Friends don't let friends sploosh on poosh.
Don't sploosh. Don't do it.